Bonjour!
Bonjour!
We are at the Place des Vosges. It's May the 1st. This is the Labor Day in France. So many people in the Place des Vosges. But that's okay, we are still filming because today I want to make you try some of my favorite French snacks.
And my favorite French snacks too.
And you are half French, half Asian, as we say.
Half French, half Asian.
And you don't really know that much, a lot, the typical French snacks that I loved when I was a kid. So I can't wait to make you try them. Did you choose your favorite snacks?
Yes, I did.
Look at that. People everywhere in the Place des Vosges. But I understand them because it's a beautiful place. If you come to the Marais in Paris, it's incredible. We made a vlog about the Marais. Don't hesitate to watch it. You didn't grow up in France. You grew up in Asia. What is the type of snack that you can find in Asia that we don't have in France? What do you miss from Asia when you go to a French supermarket?
So much. I think the snacks in Asia are like paradise, like especially the convenience stores.
Wait to try the French snacks and you will see. You will see what paradise means.
I would try a lot of like salty snacks, and in Asia we have a lot of different sort of chips that are from flavors of dishes. So if you have a spicy dish, spicy chips.
We don't have that much like savory snacks. Maybe a lot of crackers for the apéro time. But it's not something that you're gonna eat like during the afternoon. It's not really like that. For the goûter, as we say in French, which is like the snack at mid-afternoon at 4 p.m, we're gonna taste a lot of sweet stuff. I took a lot of things in my bag. Like my bag that I take for my computer and for work, I just have so many snacks inside. And you too! We're gonna introduce to each other the snacks that we've chosen. We have the Dragibus. It's one of my favorite candies. This one is the big version because you can find two different versions. I have this cake called the Pims. Many people in France don't like it. I want to see if you like this one because it's one of my favorites. This
I
one
like this brand too,
Lu.
The
Yes.
brand.
Lu, it's like the big brand for all the different biscuits. Lu means Lefebvre Utile. It was the couple who created this biscuit factory in 1846. And it's like one of the biggest brands for biscuit in France. The Chocobon from Kinder. Kinder is a big brand also in Europe. I'm not sure you have it like in the US. I'm not sure the Chocobon are in the US. Another Kinder, the Kinder Country. An old one, the Calisson in this big steel box.
My favorite.
Yes, you already know the Calisson. It's one of my favorite candy. It's like a traditional candy like from the old days.
And it's from Aix-en-Provence.
Yes, from the Aix-en-Provence. It's in the south, just near Marseille. Okay, Gabrielle, what are your snacks?
We have these, which are actually called Madeleine.
Yes.
Absolute favorites. And the famous quote, La Madeleine de Proust. La Madeleine de Proust is when you remember a certain savor or taste that makes you bring back to a memory. And I think snacks, that's what they do. They bring us to childhood memories or to old memories.
Madeleine de Proust, the expression comes from Marcel Proust, who is like a famous author in France, a famous novelist from the beginning of the 20th century. And he talked about a Madeleine that he were eating when he was a kid, and it's reminding of his childhood. So it became like a famous expression in France. So this one, the Napolitan is your favorite?
I've asked this to many people around the world. They have no idea what it is. So super French.
I think we're gonna try the Dragibus first. The Dragibus, we have like two different versions. The small ones are delicious. It was like the first version. And it's a bit like crunchy. And these ones are like the big soft. And it's like a gum candy. It's incredible. The Dragibus, if you ask any French person what is the best candy, they will say the Dragibus. There is like a legend about the Dragibus. Some people say that some of them have different flavors, but usually it's the same flavor all around, except for the blue ones. The blue ones are a bit sour. I don't even know if they have different flavors. We don't know, it's like a legend. Let's go. It's so good. It's coated with a texture a bit like a wax on the gum, and then it's gummy inside. Really soft, really tender.
You have to chew a lot, right?
Yes, it's not really that much soft.
We're working on the jaw muscle here.
Yes.
It's good.
It's for the jawline. You can see the inside, you have many different colors. And the blue ones are sour, like it's a new flavor. Cheers of blue. Let's go.
Cheers of blue. I like it better.
It's so good. The sourness is really light, but it gives like a bit of a lemony taste. Can you rate the Dragibus out of 10?
Yeah, I would say like a 7 out of 10.
7. It's a 9! It's a 9! Alright, it's time to try the Calisson. This one is one of your favorites. It's my mom's favorite candy. And it's just an incredible candy. You can find some almond paste, some melon inside. The box is beautiful. Like it looks like a luxury candy. That's it. Look at that. So you can see the almond and melon paste at the bottom. and they have like a hard frosting on top.
Cheers.
Let's go. It's a bit hard candy on top, and you have this little bitterness of the melon, of the skin of the melon. Maybe you can even find some orange skin, but I'm not sure.
I can really feel the almond, the nutty flavor, but also a little bit of fruit, so a little of the melon.
How do you rate it out of 10?
10.
10? It can be an 8 or 9, maybe an 8. I'm gonna have so many candies to keep at home.
No candies are wasted, right?
No candies will be wasted. I'm gonna eat all of them. Okay, it's time for one of your snacks now. When the kids are yelling, I don't know why, in the Place des Vosges. Okay, what is the snack you want me to try?
Let's go for the Madeleine, because I'm afraid we're gonna be too full after. So let's go ahead and try the
it's
Madeleine.
like a big cake. You can see this is the shape of like a scallop shell. The Madeleine, it's like the typical cake when I was doing like some film shooting when I was in cinema studies. It was the cake you have on shooting because it's easy to find, it's not expensive, and you can eat too, and it's like a snack that will keep you out of hunger for a few hours, so it's really good. You have this spongy texture inside.
Yeah, you have.
Cheers. The smell is really particular. You smell like the sweetness, the sugar.
I love it.
I just love the smell. It's really spongy inside. It's good for the tea, for the coffee. Even for a hot chocolate, you can dip it in the hot chocolate. It's a good cake, but I'm not a big fan of Madeleine. Like, it's good, but I don't want to eat them every day.
I would give it like a 7.
Yes, I'm gonna tell 7 because I love the cake, but it's not like a cake that I always want to eat. Like, it's the easy choice if you don't know what to take for the goûter, for the snack time. Madeleine is good, but it's not the best. Let's skip with the cakes, with the pimps. It's an incredible cake. Many people in France don't really like it because they say that, yeah, the cake is a little bit like too weird because they don't like the texture. And you have like the raspberry and the orange that are like the two main ones. You can see the raspberry inside. I understand the people who don't really like the cake because the cake is a bit spongy, a bit thick, but I like it. I like the fruit and chocolate, the mix of fruit and chocolate, like everywhere. I love it.
This was the first time I ever tried it, and honestly, yeah, I think I like it. Like, I would definitely have this with like some tea.
Out of 10?
8, 9.
Oh, 8, 9. I would say maybe 7.5. I think it's good, but I maybe prefer the orange one. It's time to get into the chocolate. The Kinder Country, one of my favorite Kinder chocolate bar. This one with some crispy wheat inside, it's incredible. For some people, it's like their favorite one. For some others, it's like the worst. You can see it looks like a little chocolate bar, a small chocolate bar. You can see the crispy wheat. Tastes a little bit like popcorn, but it's milk and chocolate. Milky, and the chocolate, the Kinder chocolate is one of my favorites. It's so good.
But
it's really sweet. It's for the kids. Like, we are too grown up, we are adults, it's too much for us. But I love the taste. Out of 10?
8.
8. I think I'm gonna say 8 also because it's really good, but it's also really sweet. Don't eat too much Kinder Country.
It's starting to be a lot of sugar.
It's time for one of my favorites, the Kinder Chocobon. So many of my snack times were about the Chocobon. It's like a little egg put in a wrap. Inside you have some crispy hazelnut, some milk. The chocolate is so good. It's really addictive. It's still really sweet because I took too many sugar today, so it's a bit too sweet for me right now, but it's like a pure pleasure in the mouth.
Like 1,000 bursts of chocolate and childhood in your mouth.
Yeah.
I really love it.
It could be like a 9 out of 10 or 8.5. 8.5, yeah. Kinder it means children in German, but it's from the Ferrero brand, which is Italian. So maybe they are putting a German name on an Italian brand, and it's available in France. It's a mix of Europe. She's on a sugar rush, but she's still taking one last. It means it's really good.
Before he finishes the whole packet tonight.
Yes.
Let me save one.
She already knows me too much. And it's time to finish with the best one, maybe?
What?
The Napolitan cake.
We're gonna end with my absolute favorite one, which is Napolitan. Associate my childhood with it.
It's part of my childhood too. Like, it's a small cake with a lot of layers inside. A frosting on top with some chocolate chips. Look, all the layers. Cheers. Yeah. You have a mix of different genoise, different sponge cake. But the best part is the frosting on top with the chocolate chips. It's melting in your mouth. I'm on a sugar rush right now. You too? So out of 10 for the Napolitan?
10 out of 10.
10 out of 10?
Napolitan.
Oh, I think it's a 9 for me, yeah. Okay, we finished with all the snacks that we have. What was your favorite in all the snacks we tried?
Napolitan.
Napolitain. Napolitain is great. I think my favorite is Dragibus because I just love this candy. It's just an incredible candy and I still remind the taste of the Dragibus and I think I'm gonna need a Dragibus right now. Of course, we are not sponsored, so if Lu or Haribo or Kinder want to sponsor us, it will be a pleasure. Please send the money. Don't forget to follow French with Elle on YouTube, Instagram and TikTok. Share in the comments your favorite snack. It can be a French one or from any country in the world. And if you want to explore Paris and discover the French way of life, don't forget to subscribe to this channel. I post every single day, so see you tomorrow.
À demain.